Oh, hey everybody. It's like 12:30 in the morning, and as usual, I'm up and awake. It's not uncommon for me to, I'm just very much a night owl, so I always have been. John's already gone to bed and sleeping. Sure, I've worn him out. He's been taking very good care of me. So today is actually early morning, fourth day post-op. I had my surgery on the 12th, and this is the 16th at midnight 30, and I had the ACDF, anterior cervical discectomy, and fusion. So the last video, I took my dressing off and freaked out a little bit. I had my crying episode and called it my crybaby video. So I'm, trying to adjust that. This is just how it's going to be. If I push, my voice is very strong, but it kind of wavers and kind of goes up and down. There's the pressure in my throat is good. I've no complaints really since after the surgery. I was able to eat and drink. I just did it slowly and drank a lot of water to stay really hydrated. And I just cut food up small, and I ate what I wanted. I actually ate steak, and I ate a lot of things that maybe other people are not trying because it seems like it's going to be impossible to swallow because of the swelling. You can see that the incision is uncovered, and it's just got I say uncovered. It's uncovered with the eyeliner dressing that initially was placed on. I took it off 48 hours after the surgery was done, and then what is left is just the steri strips across my throat. The incision looks to be about, it's hard to tell, but feels like the edge is right here, and it looks like it goes to here, so maybe 2.5 inches. He did tell me that I was going to freak out. He was right. I had my crybaby episode. I know I just don't want to have scars on my body. That's all. I've somehow for 53 years been able to escape that, and I know eventually you're going to have some battle wounds, and that's just kind of the way that I've got to look at this. I'm very blessed that Dr. Cochran, took me in, and very, 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 very blessed to have had him as my neurosurgeon. I have nothing but good to say about him and about the staff, about Memorial Hermann Hospital. That is my hospital. But I had my surgery done at the sister hospital at Southwest. They were all excellent on the 7th floor there who took care of me. I have nothing but positive comments to say about them. But Dr. Cochran and his nurse practitioner before I went into the hospital, Victoria, she was fantastic, very great asset to his business, and I appreciate her. She checked on me the day after surgery to make sure that I was doing okay, because I didn't get my pain medication. It wouldn't electronically transmit. We had a storm, so I went, over 24 hours without having any pain medication, and that was very, very difficult and challenging, but I made it. I packed myself up with ice, and as a nurse, you'd think that I have whatever in my cabinets, but no, barely an aspirin, barely a Tylenol in my cabinet. So I just kind of suffered through it and put a little ice and used the muscle relaxers for comfort, and then I did okay. My movement in my head is good. I don't have to wear the soft neck collar or hard neck collar. He said I did not have to do that. He said my bones were very, very good. They were like a teenager's. He said that I had very strong bones. He doesn't feel like that I'll have any kind of issues with my hardware staying in place or having any kind of issues with that. He said the curvature of my spine, I've already said this before, was pretty straight. So now he's kind of given me a curve where I didn't have a curve before. He was able to create a curvature for me. So my neck is probably going to feel more comfortable than I ever have in my life. I do have still some tension in my shoulders from time to time. I think that's probably one of the major complaints that you're going to hear people that go through the surgery is that there's a tightness that you feel in the inside of your throat, raspy. They tell you all of this because it's so common, and swallowing is a little stressful. There's just tightness in the inside of there because they have to shift all of these organs over. And whoever did that for me, I am grateful because my larynx was not damaged. My breathing was good. I never had problems with that. My swallowing, my husband, everybody was like, what? You're eating what? So, apparently they did a very good job and they were very safe with me when they shifted all of my organs over in order to get to those discs. So the major complaint, like I said, is just going to be the tightness that you feel in there, breathing, swallowing. It just feels, I don't know, feels like stricture, like it's like a band, like tightness in there. And that takes some time for the swelling to go down, for the healing process to take place. So I have been taking the muscle relaxers as prescribed, and the pain medication, thank God, has kept me very, very comfortable. I won't take them unless I absolutely need to, but I will take them if I feel the pain coming on. I will take them to prevent myself from having more pain that can't be controlled if you just wait too long. So I don't think that I never kind of had any kind of addiction at all whatsoever, so I'm not worried about Norco addiction or anything like that. But I am taking Norco. I take a 5 milligram or 10 milligram depending on how bad the pain is, and just kind of monitoring that on my own. I'm pretty good with that part of it. I won't take it unless I need it. So the other medication for muscle relaxers I am taking. Still a little raspy, like I said. I do feel like every once in a while I need to, I don't know, lean up and touch my throat or put ice. I use ice. I keep an ice pack by me. That's probably been part of my saving grace, is that to keep the swelling down. I kept ice on it from the time that I got out of surgery until today, actually. Every few hours I'm putting ice on for 20, 30, 40 minutes at a time. I hold it up there. Starts getting uncomfortable, I'll put the ice back on and hold it. I start feeling better again and remove it. So some pain in my shoulders. John has been really good at massaging that. My arms, I do have sensation in my hands now, but I do, and initially after surgery I think I was feeling all of my fingertips and I wasn't having any numbness or tingling, but now I do feel a little bit of numbness and tingling in these three fingers. These I think are okay. My pinky, my thumb is okay. Mostly in these two here. I feel that kind of numbness and tingling there, a little paresthesia. I'm sure it'll go away again, just swelling, inflammation that will go around up and down and kind of flare, I'm sure. I can bend my neck. I'm careful. He told me that I did not have to wear any kind of device, like a soft neck collar or hard neck collar. And maybe that was because of my bones being so strong. And he also knows, with me being a nurse practitioner, I'm not going to do anything stupid. I'm not going to be jumping up and down or flipping or putting myself at high risk where something would happen to the surgical side. I've been doing rotations with my head, just bare rotation with my neck all the way around, just to kind of get a little bit of relief. I can feel if it's putting too much pressure on my incision, so I just back off a little bit when I feel that. But it does feel so good to be able to turn my head right and left, and then I just sleep on a regular pillow at night. Make sure that I'm in proper alignment as I'm sleeping. Usually I'm sleeping on my back or my left side. I try not to sleep on the right side over here. But that's how I'm doing. I'm not crying today like I was yesterday when I unraveled all of this stuff. I'm just kind of accepting that I'm lucky to be alive. I'm lucky to feel my hands. I'm lucky that there's not going to be permanent nerve damage. I'm lucky that I got the surgery. I'm blessed for many reasons, and so I've just got to get over this and trust that what he says is true, that the incision is going to heal, and I'm going to be happy with it down the line. For now, he did warn me that it was going to be, I was going to gasp. He knew that. He knew by our conversation that I was particularly concerned about the incision, so he tried to forewarn me. That's it. I probably need to be sleeping. I did order some magnesium because I heard a video today that magnesium, wait a minute, I want to get this, magnesium glyceride, I believe, that it is really good for your disc, for healing your disc. And then that magnesium, it's like multiple magnesiums, I'm so used to mag oxide with using it for low magnesium levels, but okay, magnesium malate. Magnesium malate helps give you energy, and it's good for your muscles, so you take that in the morning time. And then magnesium glycinate, it helps to heal your disc, and it helps with sleep. So why not? I can definitely, my titanium discs that are in there, it's not going to help to heal that, but my other discs that are above and below it, maybe it'll help with the fusions. I don't know. Maybe my bones are good enough. He didn't say that I needed to take any of this, but I think, I just take an extra supplement of the magnesium and see what happens, just to help for the sleep part of it and for my muscles. So that's it. That's all. I hear a lot of other people doing different things like TENS units and some sort of muscle stimulator that they put on, the big, I don't know, gadget that they put on and leave it on for 20 and 30 minutes. I'm not doing any of that. I'm resting. I get stir crazy. I had to get up and I went to have dinner with a couple of my friends, and they got me some really pretty flowers and a nice card. And so I got out of the house with Angie and Stacy for a couple of hours, and that helped me because I had been stuck in the house for days having spasms, and then we had the storm going on at the same time that all this stuff was happening with my arm, and I was in the emergency room, and I just had been in the house cooped up, so I had to get out. And then tonight this afternoon, I went to the grocery store with Steve, John, listen to me, Steve. Steve is my late husband. I went to the grocery store with John to pick up groceries, and that came back to the house and just relaxed from there. So I'm gonna just kind of lay down, and I'm gonna maybe watch a movie or something, and then go to bed whenever I'm finally tired. And that's it. That's my update. There's not a lot of pain here today. It's slightly tender, but not a lot of pain. It is, after you talk for a while, you do get out of breath. This is the incision, what you can see so far, until this falls off. I've got to just leave this the way that it is, and I will see what it looks like when it all falls off. And then you get tired of talking after a while, so I'm gonna cut the video and get some rest, and then we will see how this is at a later date as it's coming off. It is starting to itch me a little bit up here. I think it's just, the part of it's healing process, part of it's just this glue and all this tape and all this. I'm not allergic to any kind of tapes or anything, but it just kind of itches around the site, typical healing process. So I'm going to put some ice on, and I'm going to lay down, and I'm going to relax like that boy over there. He's on his papasan chair, and he's been relaxing beside me. He's such a beautiful boy. He gives me calmness in my life. And then my girlfriend sent me a spa package tonight with some socks and candle and that sort of thing. So I'm going to enjoy that. And then I have I have a beautiful flower that my husband bought me. So I'm sitting and looking at that also tonight and feeling very blessed. So tonight is a completely different mood than I was in before. All right, I will chat with y'all later and update you as I'm going along and as changes are happening. Thanks for tuning in.